What is going on, everybody? Finally, it's here. The Mass Effect Andromeda review / impressions. Now, if you don't know, this game recently came out with a free trial on EA Access, 10-hour access. That's not the whole game, but it's a good indicator of what the game is going to be like. So these are my thoughts and impressions. Now, the game is developed by BioWare and published by Electronic Arts, and it is the 4th installment in the series. So, without further ado, let's go. Now, before we get into this review, there's something I have to cover real quick. It's nothing to do with the game, the gameplay, how the game is, but it's something that needs to be addressed. I cannot wait till the end of the video to do it. So, what we're going to talk about here is the DLC. I have a picture up on the screen here. There are multiplayer points, I guess, multiplayer currency in this game, and it is already, are you kidding, man? So the one there is 99.99 for, somewhat, however, so many coins, and they have different packages, 29.99, 15.99, so on. But the one that's 99.99, 100 fucking US dollars. Oh, it's 10% off with EA Access. Now it's only $90. So that's one to cover that. They try to hide it at the bottom on Xbox Live, at the very bottom. So you got to kind of explore to see it, but that's an option. And when the game is already $100 for their, premium edition, ultimate edition, whatever it's called, it's just another, like, what the fuck, really?
Those motherfuckers!
But I'm not going to touch too much on that, but I just wanted to point that out. So, how is the game? So first up is graphics. Now the graphics for the most part were pretty good. They weren't amazing, what you expect for a game with this much hype in it. But as far as the lightning coming down the planet, the landscape, the rocks, the trees, the fire looked a little off. But for the most part, the characters, the body, their builds look pretty good. The gunfire it's very similar to like a Halo, Destiny kind of feel, but for the most part, the graphics were on par, normal. Like I'd say 7 out of 10. If you want comparison, definitely nowhere near GTA 5 or Horizon Zero Dawn. It was certainly nowhere near to the extent of Mass Effect, or not Mass Effect, but Fallout 4. They were pretty decent, the graphics. One thing I have to point out though is for some reason the lip syncing in this game for the characters is awful. I don't know what they were doing. I don't know who they hired to get the animations right, but their words do not match their fucking mouths. And so I am lost for words on what happened there.
About the weapons as requested. Anything we should know about?
Seemed prudent given the situation. We'll be short-handed with Sarah out. I heard what happened. Your sister's strong. She'll make it.
Sarah wouldn't want us to worry because of her.
You're right. The mission comes first. Though, I doubt your mother would have seen it that way. I promised her I'd get you two here safely.
He is well protected. It's impossible. You'll never make it. Never make it. Ever make it. Never make it. Never make it. You'll never make it. Ever. Don't you see you can make it?
I implore you to reconsider.
I know, that's pretty annoying, right? But that's exactly what it's like watching these character models talk to each other. I don't know how this got through development and how they thought this was acceptable. But it's not just me. People are criticizing this all across the board, and it is something that needed to be addressed.
Hang on. Initiating atmospheric entry. Here we go. The flight guidance is scrambled. It'll pass. The controls are fighting me.
Adjust approach vector 3 degrees to starboard.
Soldiers!
Help! fight it, they'll kill him. Screw it, I'm going home. I'm hurt.
Now, the sound design, I was very impressed with it. The voice acting is superb, even regardless of the fact that the lip syncing is not there. But whoever voice acted this character is still doing a fantastic job. The lightning sounds good. The shots of your weapons firing, to the alien counterparts talking to you, to the radio coming through your signal, to the sounds of grenades going off, to your shield coming up, to your hub going off. Everything sounds excellent. I never had a problem with the sound design. Once I thought it was superb, in my opinion.
We are, all of us, leaving behind families, homes, the very birthplace of our species. Some for discovery, to see the unknown. Others for a new start. But today, whatever our reasons, we take the first steps toward a new future for humanity. Today, we begin to make our dream reality.
So I'll be the first to tell you that I didn't play any of the previous Mass Effect 1, 2, or 3. I never got into them, and I'll be honest with you, I never really gave them a chance. I never really tried them out. But this time here, I guess this is after the events of Mass Effect 3, and you are on your way to a new planet that is supposed to be inhabitable for humans, and you are venturing off to see what's on this planet and secure this planet. And once you get on this planet, you encounter hostile aliens, and you get separated from your crew members. So now your goal is to find all your crew members, get together, oppose the alien force, and figure out your next move. I only spent about 4 hours with the game, so that's the only real story conclusion I can figure out right now. I'm not sure what is further involved. I do know the main character I chose, you can't use your own character, but I'm not sure if it's the same way with every character. That my sister was frozen on the ship beforehand, and something happened with the orbit, and it caused her pod to mess up, so we have to wait for her to regain consciousness normally. So I'm not sure what's going on with that. And the main captain of the ship, apparently he knew my mother. It is all still very vague, and like I said, I couldn't go through the whole story mode even if I wanted to with a 10-hour trial, because the game doesn't release till the 21st of March regardless. So the story is to be foreseen, but so far it seems pretty interesting. Now the gameplay for the most part is pretty good. You'll be shooting, jumping. You have a jetpack, so you jump over obstacles, and you can boost forward. Very similar to Halo and Destiny in that regard. But there's plenty of guns to choose from. It is an RPG style game, so you'll be looting boxes, looting bodies, scanning bodies, and putting more information into your encoder. I believe it's called. But it feels very familiar, very fluent. The combat is pretty fluent once you get used to it. Various types of weapons and everything you expect from a game of this type. I imagine it feels very similar to previous Andromeda. So if you are a fan of the Andromeda series, you'll probably be comfortable with that. I don't think they altered the controls very much, but all in all, it felt very, very smooth. So far, the variation in enemies has been okay. I think I've encountered 2 or 3 different enemy types of aliens, so that's not too bad. I'm sure there's many more. That is a huge sandbox game. That's probably games that take you 30 to 40 hours to complete. So all in all, the gameplay was pretty solid. So final thoughts on Mass Effect Andromeda. I thoroughly enjoyed my time with it. I only spent about 3 to 4 hours with it, but as I've said, I couldn't go that much further with it anyway because it's an early access trial. But I thoroughly enjoyed the title. It's a strong title. The gameplay's very good. The sound design is excellent. The only thing that really bothered me was the lip syncing on the character models. That really bothered me. But other than that, the game seems pretty solid. And I'm sure Mass Effect fans will probably be very happy about this game. You're gonna get your money worth out of the game. It's 30 to 40 hour game, so it's definitely sandboxy. It's one of those roam and do whatever you want kind of games. Besides the DLC and all their bullshit, but every company's doing that nowadays, and they just fall right in line with that. You know why? Because people keep buying this shit. You keep buying this shit, they're gonna keep on making this shit, and that's just how the world works. People want it. Oh, here, we'll make it for you. But that is it for the Mass Effect Andromeda review. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, subscribe if you're not already. My next video will be up far around the corner, and I will talk to you guys later. Thanks.
So you want to play?